So, let me show you. Good morning, guys. Everybody's here. But what I want to do is I'm actually going to flip the camera around. It'll be easier this way. There we go. You guys get a better view that way. Today's menu, just some kibble and some rice. That's all I could scrounge up. Uh-oh. You guys are excited? They are excited. But this is for everybody, including the fish and the turtles and everybody. So let's see. You guys want to come over here with me? You get to see exactly who I feed and how I feed them. Oh, almost lost the camera there. There we go. Look at that. Hold on here. Like that. Right? Let's see what comes out here. They finished that one fast. Whoa. Let's come back up here. Okay. At least the kibble floats. The rice doesn't. So, because the rice doesn't. So I did this. I threw it over here. I'll do it the opposite this time. I'll throw the rice here and the kibble over there. And we'll see much more of a fest like that. And the kibble there. That's it. Mm. Mm. All right. And we're back. I can't see you. I can see you now. Oh, hey. I got the crazy earrings on today. I think I had those on yesterday too. I forgot to take them off. Anyway, let's review a couple things that we have discussed so far this week. Things that I've learned. Let me see here. Got a little sidetracked there. Something happened to one of the ducks. Turtle must have snapped at its foot or something. Anyway. Things that I learned this week. The only thing that pops into my mind is I keep learning every day. I learn that it is a new opportunity to be the best version of yourself every single day. There are days that sometimes it's lazy, and we have to be grateful for those days. There are days that are fast and just balls to the wall, you know, and you have to be grateful for those days as well. Every single day is a new day, a new opportunity. How do we see that opportunity in itself depends on us. So many times I've felt those pains of like, oh, the woulda, coulda, shouldas. But I've learned also it's not about the woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's about the what could I do now? What could I do now? See, when I wrote the pocket guide to becoming, the 13 principles for power, presence, and purpose, I did that thinking of my son, but also thinking of it's mostly me. You know, what was the advice that I wish my father would have told me about life? And I was being very, very general when I said that. You know, making sure my mic is on. Yeah, we're all good. So here, off mic on. Okay, yeah. So. Sorry, I started to lose a chain of thought there, but when you learn how to be present in the moment, is to truly give the best of you at that moment in time. If you cannot give the best of you at that moment in time, you have to ask yourself, is it something that I should do or not do? Because if you cannot give the best of you at that moment in time, and somebody's asking for you to do a job or to do a favor, they want the best of you. They don't want the half-assed version. So if they don't, so why the fuck are you going to show up half-assed? You know, just those things. Never show up half-assed to a job. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're showing up half-assed to a job, Nestor, but it's my only fucking job and I got bills to pay. I promise you, you are in the situation that you are in because you yourself allowed that situation to take place. So, just one of those things. If you control and do every single day the best that you can do, in the sense of this, everything you do is the best that you can do. Did you ever think about that? Because if you did it, you gave it your best shot. If you did not give it your best shot, you are actually speaking bad about yourself because you're showing the world that you don't care. You're showing the world that whatever it is that you touch is half-assed. Whatever it is that you touched, whatever it is that you did is, I'm sorry, there's a great blue herring just showed up this morning. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. It's over there. Yeah. So showing up half-assed on this world, you're going to get half-assed results. You need to have full intention and be present in the full moment. I'm not saying don't sit back and relax once in a while. You're going to have those days too. But when you're present in the moment, you're actually fully living it and you're being grateful for those slow days, grateful for those fast days, grateful for whatever it is, the opportunity, grateful for it is the pain that you're going through. That's extremely hard to be grateful for the pain that you're going through. But when you learn to be grateful for the day, then you learn to be grateful in an abundance way. You see, if you criticize all the time your life, you're sending out mixed messages. It's extremely important for you to say, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly how I perform. This is exactly what needs to happen. Right? And then sit back and not give a fuck, because the world doesn't give a fuck what you need. It doesn't give a shit what you think you need. Actually, that's when the other thing that I learned came up, was that we have two brains. We have two minds. We have two brains. We have two thinking vessels. The problem is that we are taught not to think with one of them. So, anybody know what the other brain is? Well, I'll tell you one thing. One of them, of course, is up here, and the other one is here. I'll show you. Right here. Right here. That gut wrenching feeling you get sometimes that says something's wrong or something's right, and just like you need to turn left, motherfucker, now. Ah, fuck, what was that? Yeah, that one. That's the one I'm talking about. We tend not to, we tend not to use that, and we should use it all the time. When you start using that, you actually start living out a little bit more of your true purpose in this world. Everybody's trying to find their purpose. Oh, what's my purpose in life? What's my purpose? I can't find my purpose. I don't know what to do with my life. Blah, 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 blah. When in fact, it doesn't fucking matter what it is that you do. It's just as long as you do it exceptionally. And the only way to do something exceptionally is that you have to truly, truly love it. In order to do something that you truly, truly, truly love it, you can't half-ass anything. And if you half-ass anything and you're still getting results, which is insane, you are one lucky motherfucker. Or just basically just try to, you need to figure out what it is that your purpose is. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I have to flip this around. And one more. Thank you. Yeah, it was a little loose. You see, your purpose is to exist and to be the best version of you. The thing is, most of us have this tendency to overthink things. We once you get that initial jerk, that initial that's when you jump, that initial set, because that spur of the moment is when you act upon the best self, right? Knowing that you chose this moment and knowing that, so you are going to act upon and be the best version of you because you chose it. Anything, right? I understand that there are times that you are going to be forced to do certain things that you do not want to do. But just understanding that you will never ever do what you are not ever capable of doing, because you will never do what you will never do. So most people are like, oh, I'm not capable of doing that. And they find out that they are capable of doing that. So I never say that. I never tell anybody that, you could never do that. But just I will tell them there's certain things that you will never do. And those certain things are the things that they will never ever do. Because if you put in your mind that you want to lift 1,000 pounds, you're going to figure out how to lift 1,000 pounds, right? Doesn't matter what the fuck how you weigh or how you're doing it. You're going to figure out a way to lift 1,000 pounds. It doesn't matter what kind. I didn't specify anything. I just said if you need to lift 1,000 pounds, you're going to figure out a way to lift 1,000 pounds. Period. Right? Can you do it physically? Can you do it mechanically? Can you do it this way? You're going to figure out a way. And that's what I'm talking about, acting your best self, right? When you figure out the problem and the hand and you actually just move on and act accordingly. Now, here's the kicker, though, okay? Excuse me. Here's the here's the kicker. Oh, I didn't want to drink. I need some water. That's coffee. That's not gonna help. All right. Ooh, excuse me. Oh shit. Here's the kicker. So, oh fuck. What were we talking about? Oh, acting upon our best selves and okay. So, when we act upon our best selves, oh fuck. Oh, I started coughing and eyes started twitching and shit. All right. So when we're talking about our best self, we tend to forget. How can I say this? We enter into an autopilot, and when we enter into autopilot, we tend to forget, and we don't do the best that we can do. You see, when you're in autopilot, you're not mind. Your mind isn't controlling your body. Your body is just there. So when you, in order to avoid being in autopilot, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of what's going on. You have to be aware of everything. It's like, oh, Ness, I pay attention. Yeah, but it's not the same. Once you realize that the only thing that matters is the task at hand, whether you're at a birthday party or whether you're at the beach or whether you're at the most boringest family reunion ever, right? But you have to be your best self, right? Because if you're not your best self, you're going to present upon the world a face that really isn't you. So why would you give yourself an opportunity to see a negative side of you? You know, what you project, what you see is what you project, right? So if you see boring, it's because you're probably you are uh, oh, but I can't do this and I can't listen to this and I can't go out and listen to my friends or whatever it is. I understand. But what is the best that you could do? Can you be helpful? What kind of family reunion are we talking about? Shit like that. I don't know. I'm just blabbering here, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. I don't say try. I hope you understand what I am saying. You know, basically, it's the bottom line. Sum it up. And I know I say this all the time, and you probably heard it 1,000 times, but it's exactly that. You know, act accordingly. Be present throughout the day. Okay. Um, have intention. How about that? I think this is a good. You know, how do I do that? You know, how can I be present? Have intention. What is your intention? If you have the intention of being there, let's just say, for example, okay, you're going to work. Doesn't matter what kind of work it is. You're having shit, and you woke up, and as soon as you got out of bed, something happened, you stubbed your toe, just fuck, oh god damn, first things out of your mouth. Fuck and shit. Right? So immediately your day starts like, ah, fuck. And then you get in the car and there's traffic on your way to work. And you're like, God damn it. Same thing, right? Here's the thing. Everything you project, I promise you, you thought about that uh, traffic jam. At the moment that you stubbed your toe, you thought about the traffic jam. The moment something, see, life has a way of just throwing curveballs at you. So the moment that it automatically said, okay, good morning, you know, here you are. That's another word I don't like. Morning. Good day. So here it is. When you wake up, all right, let's do wake ups. So when you wake up, that's not mornings. No more good morning or that shit. So when you wake up, well, doesn't matter what time, first thing you do, and you should do, is look around. You unconsciously do that. Oh, I'm home. And then you're like, okay, cool. So you look around, it's like, cool, you know where you are. You realize where you are. Okay, I'm back here. I'm back here in my room. I woke up. I'm back in my room. I am alive. Thank God that I am alive. Whoever it is that you pray to, right? Thank you for being alive. Okay? If you don't believe in God, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Just thank yourself for waking up. I don't know. But that's all I'm saying is be grateful and show gratitude. Thank you for allowing me to be the best version of myself today. After that, whatever happens, and have the intention of being the best self that you can be at any given moment, whatever it is. You may have the thing is like, okay, I have to get up. I'm going to go, and whatever people do in the mornings, they have breakfast and then they get ready and then they go to work, right? So they, throughout that day, whatever it is that they do, everything is kind of like mundane, mundane, mundane. You have to master those little things. You have to master the mundane. You have to master the little tiny things in order to be present within that moment, in order to be your best self. Because if you just go through life, literally, kind of zoning out and thinking about the things that happened, you're going to have fucking some type of depression. You're going to be like, you know, and if you think about the things that are going to happen, then you have anxiety. You're never truly here. So why not turn around and say, well, you know, Nesta, what about, well, I'll tell you what, here's what I do. Most people don't understand it, but I promise you, I do this every single day. Today, I woke up, said thank you to the opportunity to kiss my wife, to God, for me to be here today. Period. That was the first thing I did. Second thing, right? After I had the most amazing morning, coming up, getting out of bed, thanking God, being present, thanking my wife for being there with me. I tell her every single day that how much I love her. As soon as I wake up, I tell her how much I love her, how much I appreciate her being there with me, how much I enjoy her presence in my life. I let her know as soon as I wake up how much how much how valuable she is in my life and how much I appreciate every effort she has with me. So, with that being said, after I do that, I wake up, I leave, and I start my day. When I start my day, I immediately go to and I spend about half an hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, usually about 45 minutes. If I'm in a rush, I'll do half an hour. But I usually don't time it anyway. So I'll just like leave my phone. I don't need my phone. I fucking leave it. Okay. Um, and then I go back and after I and I'll show you guys how I meditate, how I pray, how I speak to God, how I speak to the universe. I'll do that in another episode, another time. I come out here really early. I don't know. I'll probably have to record it and just put a video on it, let you guys know. Here it is, right here. Um, yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I do that. So what? Today was like day 7, of the lives now. Okay, so is it day 7 or 6? Anyway, whatever. So I'll tell you what. On the day 30, no, yeah, yeah. Give me about a month. All right, let me organize it and figure out how I'm gonna do that and I'll show you guys exactly how because it's very intimate. It's a very intimate setting. It is not kumbaya bullshit, but it is. Anyway, so I let's see what time it is. 7:30. I actually have a lot of things to do this morning. I'm gonna cut it short. Um, so we're gonna end this very soon, in about 2 minutes, and let's end it with a thank you. And let's share some energy. All right. Let's if there's any value of what I gave you today, please take a minute and send me a little bit of love. Send me a thank you. And the best way to do that is I'm gonna go through right now and just go and I'll do 10 breaths. 10. That's it. Okay? Let's do a quick let's all connect. If you're driving, do not do this. Okay? If you're driving, do not do this. If you're operating heavy machinery, do not do this. All right? If you're in a comfortable place and in a good location, then you must uh, then you can do as I do. Okay. So let's do this real quick. Let's do 10 breaths. Okay. During these 10 breaths, our purpose is real simple. We're going to state our purpose. My purpose today is to connect with my community, with everybody out there right now. Everybody who's watching me right now, that's who I'm connecting with. I am sending you as much love and comfort as you need. I am sending you strength. I am sending you courage. Okay? Now, here's the thing. In order for me to do that, you have to be willing to receive. In order for you willing to receive, you have to give it. You have to don't In order to be able to receive the abundance that this world has, you have to receive with an open heart. And it's a process. Okay? Most people don't understand that in order to have wealth in every aspect of their life, love, health, right? Financially, whatever the fuck it is, then those things are actually all connected directly to how you feel, not how you think. All three are connected to how you feel, not how you think. How you think is only connected to a couple of them at a time. So there's a saying, well, we'll take that later. 10 breaths. Let's share the energy. Ready? I'll show you my ducky. Here. He's watching us right now. Like, what the hell you doing, man? You crazy? Like, yep, I am. Crazy in love with this world. 10 breaths. Let's share the energy. And go. Every time you exhale, you have to remember you're breathing in God's consciousness. You're bringing in everything. You're bringing in life. 10 breaths. That's 3. When you're coming in, you're squeezing all of that. You're squeezing all the greatness out of that breath. You're squeezing out all the garbage. Bringing in the life. Squeezing it down and expelling. That's like 5 or 6. One more. Thank you for being here. I love you. My name is Nestor. I'll see you soon.